Mattress Max.
Welcome back. 4th of July weekend, of course, is a lot of fun, but it can also be hard on our pets if they don't always do well when the fireworks start going off in the neighborhood. And you might feel kind of helpless to do anything to help them in the moment. That's why Dr. Rachael Campbell from Pet Wellness Clinics is here for some good advice on some things to keep in mind. Doctor, we were just chatting during the break a little bit. Are there some things you do if you know that your pets are not going to do well with this? Are there things you can do going into the weekend to try to help?
Yeah, definitely. If you know your pets are going to be struggling with this, one thing to consider, each year could be different. So each year, the older they get, they may be a little more anxious than they were the year before. Things you can do at home, of course, trying to keep a fan running, try to keep some music on, a TV on, if you're going to be leaving the home. If you're able to stay home and be there with them to provide support and comfort, of course, that's going to be really good for them. But it is difficult with this beautiful weather we're having. Just, don't be dragging them out to any types of parties and things that they're not going to be comfortable being at.
Yeah, just anything to try to keep it as normal and minimal impact as possible. You mentioned it was interesting, and Amber mentioned too. She runs fans, sort of like a white noise, background noise, maybe could potentially help.
Yeah, and we were just discussing too. I mean, we've had so many thunderstorms recently. I mean, I think the pets are already getting amped up for this for the fireworks too. But anything you can do to kind of dampen that, whether that's turning on TVs and turning them up a little loud, or music, just if you know that these things are happening. There are things that you can do to help provide support too. It's getting, tomorrow's the 4th, so we're going to be hearing fireworks from now until the probably next couple weeks. But so they're here. But there are things, thunder shirts are things you can buy at a pet store. It helps provide a swaddling effect to help kind of keep them comfortable. Of course, if you're next to them, if they're extra clingy and they're by you, holding on to them as comfortable as they are. Just knowing that, give them space as well if they need to pace, if they need to find somewhere to hide. Giving them, one of my pets likes to go into the closet, and we just leave the door open, make sure he has access to that, to provide some little bit of an escape as they're kind of dealing with these next few days.
Most people can tell when their pet's acting a little different. How do you know when it's time, hey, we may need to see a vet about this?
And again, this is difficult as sometimes you don't know until it's happening, right? But even again, with storms coming, you can start to notice them pacing, panting. Again, they're extra clingy. But really what we get, of course, that can be almost normal because they don't understand what's going on. But it's to a point where it's almost like they're having a panic attack. They're sometimes trying to escape from the room, whether that's destroying, your doors and your furniture. If their separation anxiety is worsening to where they're tearing up your couch. Of course, we don't want your stuff ruined, but also you feel so terrible for them because they're just panicking. And we do at stages like that, we're here to help. We have medication sometimes that we need to help to intervene if it gets to be that bad.
Yeah, that's where you'd go for that kind of advice, that there needs to be some sort of anxiety medication to help in a limited basis. Dr. Campbell, thanks so much for being with us this morning, and I know people can find a lot more information. Where can people check you out online?
PetWellnessClinics.com. We have 9 locations around greater Indianapolis, and just call, text. You can telemedicine. We got any way that you want to reach out to us. We're here for you. So.
Well, thank you so much. Have a good holiday weekend, and hopefully it all goes smoothly for you too in your house.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks a lot. If you'd like to learn some more of those tips that she was talking about here, you can go to fox59.com/links. You'll see it collected there.